Diving here with James and Sandu at our channel, Vagabond Builds. We're not going to waste your guys' time. Just don't forget to like and subscribe. 2025 EX30 in the twin performance ultra powertrain and trim model. What do you get here? Let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, in the twin motor performance, you only have two trims, the Plus and the Ultra trim, okay? This being in the video, the Ultra trim. The reason I emphasize that is because if you have the single motor, you can add the base level entry trim being the core, but you don't get that here on the twin performance. It only comes Plus and Ultra. Okay, we don't have the single motor right now at the time of the video in the US is what they're claiming. I haven't seen them on the Volvo floors, but again, we'll see it if we get in the future soon. What do we get on the twin motor performance? Again, a twin motor, dual motor, right? One in the front, one in the back, making it an all-wheel drive, 69 kilowatt battery on board, pushing 422 horsepower with 400 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 in 3.4 to 3.6 seconds, depending on your source. Now, you get 253 miles to a full charge, 8-hour charge time at 240 volts. You also have 11 kilowatt charger on board with 153 kilowatt fast charging capability, which gets you about 10% over to 80% in about 28 minutes. MPG is 116 city with 100 highway. Now let's go ahead and talk about some dimensions on this exact vehicle. 167 inches in length, 72 inches in width, 61 inches in height, 104.3 inch wheelbase with 2,000 pounds of max towing capacity. And you have to add that trailer package on top of your MSRP sticker in order to be able to tow that 2,000 pounds, okay? Now let's go ahead and start talking front end of the EX30 Ultra trim. Well, we have the standard headlights and the LED headlights, the Thor hammer headlights, as you guys know, if you guys have been following up with other videos. High gloss black interior with the LED projector headlight system, top and bottom. Bumper sensors going across, something that you won't see on the Plus trim, okay? The 360 camera system, as well as the 360 pilot parking assist system. Lower than that, we got matte black plastic bumper fascia with active air vent down here. And yes, electric still needs some air cool for that powertrain. Active brake or wheel vent areas. So that leads us over to the wheels, okay? So in the Plus and also the Ultra trim, all right? You're gonna get the Michelin 245, 45, 19-inch tires. Those are the rubbers. It's a Primacy all-season Michelin tire. Machine surface silver, high gloss black for the, yes, more futuristic aerodynamic for better MPGE on this, okay? Suspension system, shock spring, strut suspension. Over to the side mirror, blind spot assist. We have the integrated blinker lighting and a 360 panoramic camera right under that, okay? Now, well, they wanted to give the EX30 a Scandinavian design, right? And the minimalist, cleaner look, kind of contemporary modern. They did not add the frame on the glass. That's another big thing, what they like to mention on the posts that I've been reading in articles and things of that sort. Keyless fob entry, dropping down, more matte black plastic trim. These mud flaps are add-ons. Keep that in mind. That's gonna be extra on your MSRP sticker. Matte black trim up top on the windows, but we have high gloss black on the bottom. We actually have the option of using the card, the access card for entering the sensor system. You can keep it in your pocket. It'll read you as you come close to the car. Up top, high gloss black, A-pillar over to C-pillar trim, and we have the laminated panoramic glass from the front all the way over to the back. EX30 here on top of the quarter panel area. Dropping down, this is where your charging port's gonna be. It is a manual push with both ports. Over to the rear end, spoiler up top, privacy glass, kind of squished glass. They like to claim it as their subcompact SUV, adding to the Volvo lineup. I wouldn't even call this a subcompact SUV. I feel like this is more like a crossover, honestly. But a Volvo going across, we have the button here to open up this tailgate. EX30 on the left and nothing on the right. We have LED taillights, which are very nice. They do resemble other Volvo corporate vehicles that we see with regards to the tail lights and LED hazards. Lower than that, bumper sensors going across with the matte black plastic bumper fascia. Camera right over that Nilo.com license plate. And this is where we'd like to give a shout out and a thanks to Nilo Volvo here in Sacramento, California for providing us this EX90 so we can do a real quick walk around review for all you couch potatoes, the ones that don't want to leave their house when they're shopping. But if you do find yourself in the market for a Volvo, shoot over to their store. They got a great team to help you guys out. Okay, under the car, no exhaust, but you got kind of a tucked in rear diffuser, all right? So keep that in mind, and in here is where we're gonna go ahead and drop that trailer brake system, and I'm gonna show you guys that. Let's go ahead and pop open this electric opening tailgate. Now we're here in the cargo area. Let's go ahead and give you guys some cargo numbers. Cargo numbers with regards to the cubic feet, 11 cubic feet of space with the second row seat up, 32 cubic feet of space with the second row seat down. Ways you're gonna push those down, kind of inconvenient, but press this button down and you're gonna go ahead and push that down, okay? So it actually has the same level as the cargo floorboard, which is really cool. You can actually drop this cargo floorboard to maximize your space. What you gotta do is just pull it and then tuck it, just like that. Well, you're gonna have to level it a little bit. There you go, something like that, all right? You can do that as well. Let's go ahead and place that back. On the right-hand side, we have some cubby room. On the left-hand side, cubby room, a 12-volt outlet. And right under the 12-volt outlet is the button with the trailer package. And let's go ahead and show you guys that. Right? Then you're gonna go ahead and lock it into place. This is what it looks like when it's locked into place with your trailer brake. Pretty cool feature to have. Maybe you could tow a jet ski or something, or a little trailer with this. You're gonna go ahead and press this button. It'll tuck in again, and you're just gonna lock it into place, all right? Well, guys, I wanna show you guys something really cool, because typically we will measure our cargo areas, is what we started doing here at Vagabond Builds. But you have a little pad here, and it shows you kind of the distance or the inches in the cargo area. So if you go, for example, the measuring all the way over to the front seat, you're getting a max 69 inches of total length, 57 inches if you have that front seat back, and then 28 inches behind that second row. So that's pretty cool. Will it fit is the question. Well, it has like a little stroller here, some luggage, also some lampstands, golf clubs, and so much more. And they will fit, all right? So they help you out with that. So they're giving you a bit of comfort with sustainability and some idealness to your interior, all right? So let's go ahead and head over to the interior now. Before we continue with this video, if you find yourself in the Sacramento, California, or the greater Sacramento area like Rockland, Roseville, Elk Grove, and many other cities, if you need a passenger van rental for the friends and the family for the fun activities such as San Francisco, Napa Valley Wine Country, Yosemite, Lake Tahoe, Yellowstone, and many other places, use the link in the description below and rent from Vagabond Van Rentals. We also deliver. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and continue with this video. Now let's talk interior, which you have no leather in here. What they claim to be is that it's actually eco-friendly, and they use all recycled material inside this interior, helping out with carbon footprint. Well, I have to give Volvo a shout out for that, because they contracted with companies and they're using different types of materials to help out with that. So I don't find an issue with that. I just miss my leather smell, okay? Well, let's start with the seating surface. You got some kind of pixel stamped cloth here with the fake leather. How do we control these seats? From the same panels down here as well. In front, go over to, your home button, and we're gonna go ahead and drop the glove box. The glove box is here, all right? So they actually did this for, again, more comfortability to the driver. They actually moved the glove box from the right over to the center of the dashboard, so you don't have to constantly reach over. They did that for the driver. And some more painted trim here, which it looks like little paint specks. Honestly, look like a painter's jean. Harman Kardon premium sound going across over to the 12.3-inch infotainment screen. Let's talk about the screen a little bit. It kind of resembles a Tesla. Why do I say that? Because you do not have a front cluster up here in the front. Up top is what you're going to be doing when you're driving, right? So, for example, we go into drive, you get your 0 miles per hour, your charging percentage, and all that. If you go ahead and go back into parking, that's where you're going to see your lights are turned on, your windshield wipers. This is all pertains to when you're driving. Go ahead and slide that up. We got the Google Maps built-in system interface, Apple CarPlay, as well as let's go ahead and click onto the apps. You're getting your app screen here with Bluetooth media and YouTube. Close that. Let's go ahead and show you guys the vents or the airflow. Hopefully that's not bothering you guys. We have it. It's kind of warm here in Sacramento, but we could go ahead and shut that off for you guys. Climate off. So that's what it looks like if we go ahead and press that fan icon. To climb it off, we can go to manual or auto. You can check out your air quality as well. And then you can go ahead and mess around with your recirculating air, your defrosters, and your max AC. Okay. You also have heated seats and a heated steering wheel because it comes with the cold climate package. That is an add-on package that's honestly looking like it's standard here at Volvo, to be honest. Dropping down, wireless charging pad, as well as more cargo space under here with 2 USB-C plugins, and you can close that up, still use the USB-C plugins, and drop more like your purse or personal belongings here. We have the cards that I was talking about, also the key fob. This is what your key fob looks like. So again, resembles a Tesla setup with regards to the controls on your key. Cup holders that actually get tucked away if you're not using them, okay? Just like that. If you want them, they pop out. Pretty cool feature to have, and you can slide that back. All right, so 1 and 2. One thing that's pretty different is the controls to your front windows and your rear windows. And why do I say that? Is because you have only 2 switches. You actually have to press that icon that says rear. It lights up, and now you can control the rear windows. If you tap it again, you can control the front, and you can unlock and lock those, all right? Do we have... No, it does not lift. That's why I'm pulling on it in the video so you guys can see there is no lifting center console area. Up top, stationary panoramic laminated glass. In front is your hazards button. Frameless rear view mirror. Over to the driver cockpit, flat bottom and flat top steering, ways to control that screen here, and your voice control is here on the right. On the left-hand side, if we go ahead and press these icons, we get different icons up here showing you your vehicle and your space, and you can also press that and it will change the setup just like that, all right? As well as the cruise control. On the left-hand side, we have the signal lights with the auto high beam assist and the windshield wipers. On the right-hand side is your shift lever when you're shifting from parking to drive, reverse, or neutral. Over to the left, simplified dashboard, nothing going on. And over to the door panel, nothing on the door panel but your Scandinavian design look with that handle. Pretty comfortable handle, I might ask. And then you have the recycled material on the armrest. Now that we're done with the front, let's shoot over to the second row seating. Now, to put things into perspective for all these viewers, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, and the subcompact SUV here at Volvo, the EX30, legroom is slightly tight back here. Maybe we'd move that seat up, but then you'd be taken away from the comfort from the driver and the passenger. So my legs are touching the back of that front seat, but my head is clear from that glass. Can I feel the heat? You might want to buy a sun visor for this. They have the option to add that on because I feel the heat over on my head. We also have the eco-friendly material back here as well. There is no armrest. We have a pocket on the passenger front seat and the pocket on the driver front seat. In between, USB-C plugins, one on the right, one on the left at the back of the center console, and your window switches here, as well as more cubby room here that you can actually remove and use that as well. So that's pretty different. All right. Now that we're done, here's the MSRP sticker, as we like to post here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu, and the MSRP price, if you guys can't see it in the sticker because people ask me, is $46,600, and with everything added on, it's coming in at about $50,000 with some change, all right? Hopefully this video helped you guys out with a real quick look on the Ultra Trim Twin Performance Motor EX30. Check out our other video with regards to the Plus Trim. Hopefully it helped you guys out. Thank you so much. Keep watching, stay tuned, and God bless you.